Hey guys, Jay Doran, CEO Culture Matters. I'm here with Howard Spencer. So today we're going to talk about retirement. Howard here seems to form agreement with the fact that he doesn't ever want to retire.
No, you got to enjoy your time, but...
Oh, so you're really not enjoying your life right now?
Oh, no, I'm enjoying life.
Because, can you explain that to the audience?
You know, working in real estate is pretty much, or any kind of sales job is, you know, you have unlimited income potential. As hard as you want to work is as much as you can earn. You know, there's no, cap
ceiling?
There's no ceiling to your salary.
Okay.
Like somebody else sitting in an office, if they work harder, they're not going to get paid more.
So you see that as a motivation to not want to stop working? How does that come into agreement with retirement for you?
I hustle 7 days a week. You know, there's times I just can't turn myself off because I just want to keep going.
Okay, so that brings me to my next point of this video. You say you just hustle 7 days a week. You want to keep going, you want to keep going, you want to keep going. Is that maybe not your character and who you are, and you've just figured out how to make money from just being you? And real estate just seems to be a great business for a character like yourself.
Yeah.
And not a character like a wacky wackadoo, but a character. Character meaning who we are, what our values are, what are our actions, what are our habits. If you're someone that just goes 7 days, is that how you've always been? Going?
No, pretty much since I got into real estate.
So what was the spark?
I don't know, the unlimited potential. I mean, you're your own boss. I mean, you have to, get out there and lead generate, and, as much as you can generate, you're generating more business.
So does it feel like work?
No, because I love it.
No, because he loves it. So are you even thinking about retiring?
No.
That's the point,
I mean,
guys.
At my age, you're talking 30, 40 years. I mean, by then we're going to have flying cars and living in bubbles or something.
He's crazy. He is, in a good way. And that's the point, guys. Amish people, do you know this? Have 1/5 of the depression that we have. What? But they don't have stuff. And that's the point. Amish have a culture of what? Family, faith, work. They don't work, they live. And through living, they get paid means to have sustenance and the essential needs, like Maslow's essential needs, shelter, relationships, all of that. Okay?
Yep.
So the question is, how do you relate that to your life? And why is the whole world trying to retire at 65 when science is proving that the average person's going to live to 100 in the next 10 years, 15 years? That's the question I want you to ask yourself today. Personally, how could I ever retire if I don't work? Meaning, what do I do every day? I read every day, I write every day, and I speak every day. And I figured out how to take who I am, what makes me truly passionate, loving, happy on earth, and get rewarded for that. Why would I ever retire? That's the point. Are humans really supposed to retire? Think about it. If the average person that retires shortly after dies,
they stop moving.
Now, psychology. I did learn one thing before they kicked me out of high school. Causation and correlation. Correlation is most likely, it's probably because, and causation is it's definitely because, meaning most people after they retire, you see they pass relatively quickly. So meaning there's a huge correlation to retirement is like, all right, life's over now. So couldn't that quite possibly mean it's against our biology to retire? Because life's about what? The struggle. Life's about living. Life's about doing. You like what you do. You just said it.
Yeah.
So do you think about retirement? No.
Eventually you could plan for it.
Yeah,
but
the only reason you're even thinking about planning for it is because society has said, Howard, you got to slow down. You got to retire. Enjoyment is the beach. And then, okay, who here has gone to the beach after like 3 days and be like, all right, I'm ready to go back to work. Has anyone ever been there? Raise your hand at home. Okay. Hey, you ever read the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad?
Yeah, it's on my
Have
list.
you heard of it?
Yes,
It's on your list.
Definitely.
Robert Kiyosaki retired at 47 years. You may not have to read the book now. I'm sure the story. He retired at
Cliff
47.
Notes?
Here's the Cliff Notes. 47 years old. Kim Kiyosaki, 10 years younger, 37. Yeah, he had to get, she's super hot. He's like Asian, blonde, woo! Great salesman. Anyway, they retire because they had $4,000 a month in expenses and $10,000 a month in income. They went to Hawaii through real estate. They went to, now he had been like $900,000 in debt like 10 years before he paid off without going bankrupt, by the way. So they went to Hawaii, and after 1 year, he went crazy. He said, I got to go do something. So what did he do? He finally wrote the book that was in his heart, that, you know, we all had that book that we're going to write. And that became Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And now today, he's in his, what, mid-60s, got to be? Billionaire. Rich Dad, Poor Dad is the #1 selling book of all time in personal finance. And personally, it's changed my life, which has created a ripple effect on many others, and so on and so forth. It will change yours when you read it. And he's got about 30 others in this huge company that literally is, well, right place, right time, is teaching people how to make, how to be in a form of purpose and making money in the information age, which is filling that void that school hasn't been able to give us. All came about because a guy that said, I'm going to retire at 47, decided to work from his purpose. So the question I propose to everyone at home, do you really want to retire, or have you been tricked by society to think that's what you want and aren't really sure what makes you happy because you haven't tried enough things in life, you haven't experimented enough, you haven't learned enough about history or math or biology because school sucked the life out of your curiosity and you just don't know what would get you up in the morning? Is that the reason that you think you want to retire?
You know, it's like, you know, like Gary Vee says, you know, you retire at 65, you're going to live another 30 years. And you have more knowledge than people starting companies now. I mean, you could start, you know, one of his videos, you know, you could start that candle company or, you know, start a picture company or something like that. Instead of, you know, sitting around going to baseball games or watching House of Cards or something like that.
House of Cards, great TV show. Baseball, great sport. Yeah, guys, I mean, I guess that's the point I want to get across in this video. Do you know what you love? Do you really want to retire? What's your game plan look like? And I'll leave you with this. If you ever ate at KFC or even know about it, do you know how old was that guy when he started, Colonel?
83?
All right, actually, stand over there. No, yeah, he was in his 60s.
60s, okay.
83,
right.
That's good. He could have been 83. Yeah, he was in his 60s.
Yeah, I've seen the story, you know, a bunch of times. He's failed at a bunch of things. His wife left him.
Social Security he was collecting, in his 60s, 1,000 rejections, KFC.
How about the guy that started Grey Goose? How old was he when he
Grey
started?
Goose. I don't know. Enlighten me.
I think he was in his 70s.
He thinks he was in his 70s. You might want to Google that, Howard. Yeah. Guys, Jay Doran, CEO Culture Matters, Howard Spencer, Hercules on the telephone, Coldwell Banker. This is about retirement. Don't do it. I won't let you. You guys have a great day.